The other one was a conversation that your father had with a French journalist talking about like wanting you to fight out your contract and go box. And the reason I'm bringing these two items up, Tom, is because in the aftermath, people have said like, this was a tough fight week and maybe there was a lot of distractions and things like that. This is what some pundits said afterwards, that as I'm sure you saw people saying like, oh, these were a couple of missteps, if you will. Can I ask you about that conversation? And did you have any issues with that conversation coming out in the build-up to the fight?
Well, my dad said that he wanted me to box from the beginning, and also, um, those remarks were coming from my dad and not me. But also, like, what did we get into this combat sports thing to do? Like, I'm a prize fighter. Like, before I had UFC champion and all that stuff on my Instagram bio, I had the word prize fighter there because we want to fight for the most money possible. Like, we're putting our health and safety on the line, for other people's entertainment. So we want to do it for the most money possible. And my dad, being a dad for me, if he sees me going out there and risking my life, then he wants me to do it for the most money possible. So I think that's what he was getting at. That it wasn't like in public negotiation with the UFC or anything like that. He was just speaking honestly.
But the UFC, they don't like when people talk about boxing or fighting out the contract, especially as champion. So I was wondering if this became an issue or a distraction in the build-up to the fight, or if you guys heard about it, that they were unhappy that this was being discussed.
I didn't hear about it until after the fight.
Can I ask, do you share his sentiment? Would you like to fight out your contract and go on to boxing?
Never say never, but I think that I've got more. I always said it from the beginning, like I got work to do in the UFC. So right now and before the fight, that wasn't really something that I was thinking about.
Okay.
But I do understand. I do understand. Like, we fight for the most money possible. We fight for like we want to make as much money out of this stuff as possible. So I understand completely about where my dad or anybody else would be coming from with stuff like that.
Do you think it's inevitable at some point you will try that out? You will go down that path before it's all said and done?
I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea. But I just want to make it clear 100% while I'm answering these questions that might be seen as distractions is that these things did not distract me at all in fight week. So I'm not like, I'm not making excuses for being eye poked or the way the fight went or anything like that. Like, this was an amazing fight week. All around, these things didn't distract me. I didn't even know about any of this stuff until way after I fought. I stayed up for the full fight week. I didn't have any social media. For weeks after the fight, I didn't have any social media, so I didn't see any of this stuff.